Hey guys, Deathstar41 here. I just want to talk about something that I heard about yesterday. It's about the Connecticut school shooting. Basically, guy went in and shot up a bunch of kids and teachers, and I mean, let me turn it down. I heard about this, and I mean, I literally just so much fucked up things. That didn't make sense. So many fucked up things have happened this year, and I mean, it's fucking crazy. And you know, I heard about it and I saw so many posts about it. I saw videos about it, and I mean, it's crazy how someone could just be like, my life fucking is horrible and I have weapons, I can get weapons, so I'm gonna go kill kids and teachers. And I mean, it's stupid. And I mean, if your life sucks, you need to get help. If you are thinking about violent thoughts, or if you're thinking about hurting someone, you need to get help. You can't just go do it, because that guy just took away so many great futures for those kids. And I mean, those some of those kids could have became famous. Some of those kids could have been very successful. Some of those kids could have gone for president. Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, every baby that is born has a goal set for them in their life. And the person who shot up all those kids took all that away. And when I heard about this all, I mean, it honestly broke my heart. It's the most stupidest thing anyone could ever do. And if you feel like you're left out, if you feel like you don't belong and you want to hurt someone, I know I already just said this, but again, I'm going to say it again because people tend not to listen. Uh, yeah, get help. That's all to it. If you feel like you have no friends, if you feel like you have no family who's going to help you, get help. I mean, I heard that this guy killed his own mother. And I mean, it's really fucking depressing that someone would do that. And I mean, I just can't believe that that happened. And my prayers and thoughts go out to the families and all the other, well, any other kids who survived, uh, who lived through this. And I know I'm not making very much sense right now, um, but yeah, my heart goes out to all those people. And not only did this guy ruin kids' lives by ending their lives, but he also ruined other kids' lives by having kids watch uh, teachers die and their classmates die. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, because I want to know more, but I'd rather not stock up on the internet about this stuff, because then I tend to get even more depressed, and it's crazy. Um, but I mean, it really sucks, and I can't believe someone would do this. I can't believe that someone. How do I put this? This guy should have thought of what he was doing. I mean, if you ever think of killing someone, you should really think twice. That's why I say you should get help, because if you kill kids, you're ruining their whole lives. I mean, look at the Jessica Ridgway case. That girl, she could have gotten successful, very successful in her life. I mean, from pictures I saw, she did look pretty smart, and from what I heard, she was a really great kid. And someone ended that. A 17-year-old ended that. That just shows how fucked up people can get. And if you really are getting that fucked up, you really should get help, because it's fucking crazy. And, you know, as much as I'm pretty sure a lot of people wish that there wasn't pedophiles or uh, rapists and murderers and all that, I mean, there's always going to be those around, and that's why I am so paranoid. That's why I buy so many pocket knives, and why I buy so many swords and daggers, and why I keep them so close to me when I sleep, and why I always have at least like 2 pocket knives, why I have at least 2 pocket knives on me. I mean, I'm going up to the mountains, and there's a knife shop, and I'm buying like 4 or 5 knives, because I am that paranoid, and because I want to be that safe. I mean, just about a week ago, some guy came up to me and asked if I could come down the street with him, and I was like, no. I mean, people, stop it. Don't murder people, don't rape people. Stop this shit. Don't go into an elementary school and kill people and ruin people's lives. Not only did you ruin those kids' lives by killing them, but you ruined the parents' lives. You ruined the families' lives. I mean, not only did you end a teacher's life, but you ruined that teacher's family's life, if that made any sense. I'm not really sure how to explain this, but basically it sucks. And as much as I wish that this would end and that it wouldn't happen, it will. And as much as I wish that people would think twice, they won't. And as much as I wish that people had their head on straight and didn't have their head in their ass, they'll always have their heads up their asses, because people are fucked up that way. And if you're watching this, well, obviously people are watching this, but if anyone out there who's watching this, if you've ever hurt someone in any type of way, apologize to that person, you know? I mean, unless you murdered them, then turn yourself in, really, seriously. Get help. I mean, it's just, oh god. I mean, I don't know if anyone out there watches Private Practice, but this rapist tried to get help, and then a little girl went missing, and the counselor assumed that it was the rapist, and turned out that it was the rapist, even though the rapist was trying to get help, so he didn't molest children, because he looked at children like they were his love, and all that stuff. It's confusing to talk about, but I wanted to cover all that, talk about that. It sucks, and I wish it didn't happen. And, yeah, be safe, everyone. Like I said, if you hurt somebody, if you ever did anything to anybody, apologize. If you did something illegal, turn yourself in. Get help. I knew someone who, well, I know 2 people who were accused of of raping someone. One person, I know it wasn't true, but he's in jail, because if you're accused, you just get thrown in jail where I live. And, I mean, the people who accused him, they didn't even show up for half this shit. And, I mean, I know the people who accused him, and he got thrown in jail anyways. And I was just so pissed when I heard that even if he got out of jail, anyone under the age of 18 wouldn't be allowed to see him. And, I couldn't believe I was friends with the people that accused him. I immediately, when I heard about it, I went home, unfriended them on Facebook, blocked them from my life. And every time they would try to call my house phone from other numbers, I'd just ignore it. And, you know, everything I've done in my life, I get more and more paranoid, and I look back at my past, I think really hard, and I think, you know, I really have lived, but I want to continue living, and I want to live more, and I want to make a difference, and I hope to make a difference. I hope that I can help people, and I know I can't help everyone, but I want to help people that I can help. And yeah, it's really fucked up these days, and there's nothing really any of us could do about it. But it sucks. And the other friend that I had, that I knew, friend, uh, when he was accused of touching a 6-year-old girl, that was the moment when I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to let this happen again. I don't care. I'm out of here, because I wasn't on his side about it. I believe that he probably did it because he's not a very good guy. He's always done bad things. He chased his cousin with a hammer. I mean, I believed it, and I still do believe it to this day that he did it. I know that that's bad as a friend to say, friend, but he's not a very good friend. I don't want people like that in my life. I mean, that could have been me. That could have been me that he chased with a hammer and tried to kill. That could have been anyone. But the thing was, is I always tried to help him. But his family treated him like shit, and look at what he did. If someone in your family, if someone you know is bugging you, you should tell them that, hey, you know, you're really bugging me when you do this and that. And I mean, if it's at school and someone's like, oh, fuck off, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, they do it again, go tell an adult. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. I know I got off topic, and I just started going on about a lot of things, but like I said, my heart, prayers go out to families, the friends, and the students who are alive, and any adults that are alive, and it's a sad story. Be safe, everyone. Live life the best you can, because you never know how it's gonna end. If you have a chance to do something crazy with your life, do it. I had the chance to hike the tallest mountain in my state, and even though I knew that it was going to be very hard for me and that I didn't really want to do it, I did it anyways because I wanted to succeed a goal that a lot of people don't succeed. I wanted to do something different with my life instead of sitting around and being fucking lazy as shit. And you know, every now and then going to the park and playing basketball or shooting hoops or whatever. I mean, I do my best to stay in shape, but I'm still lazy as fuck. And nowadays, I don't be lazy, and every time I hear that I have a chance to do something awesome, I do it. So when I heard that I had the chance to climb the tallest mountain in my state or hike it, I did it. And it was hard. It was very, very hard, and it took us 8 hours to get up and down, but I did it. I sprained my ankle on the way down, but I went 2.5 miles down a mountain. I can say that I've lived, but I want to live longer, and you guys should do the same. You guys should definitely live your lives the fullest that you can. And yeah, not gonna waste any of your guys' time. Thank you guys for watching. This was meant to be very heartfelt, and yeah, just thought I'd share my opinion on things, share a little bit of everything. Uh, yeah, but seriously, you guys be safe. I'll always be paranoid. I mean, hell, when I go to the store, I hate being alone, and if I have to go alone, I'll call like anyone, and I'll stay on the phone, or if I'm at the store and I have a cart by me, I'll always hang on to the cart really tight, because if someone tries to kidnap me, I want to hang on to the cart so they have to take the cart with me. And I do everything I can to be safe, and that includes keeping weapons by my side all the time. I will admit I do have a very bad case of paranoia. I have really, really bad case of paranoia. I can't go into my backyard without thinking that someone's gonna come up and try to kill me. But yeah, so that's all the stuff I have to say about that. I feel really sorry for the people that had to go through that. I feel bad for the parents who lost the kids. I feel bad for the parents who lost everything, pretty much. I mean, I know that if I ever had a family and I ever had a kid, that kid would be my everything, especially if there was any single parents there. If you are a single parent, your kid is your everything. I mean, yeah, you may have family, but your kid is your everything. And to lose your kid, that is a lot. And so, yeah, sorry to those who lost their kids. Sorry to those who lost your friends, lost your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren. It sucks to know that they won't live to have children of their own, to graduate, to succeed in their life, to live their life. And that's that. So be safe, and if you have a younger sibling, or if you do have a kid and you're watching this, always keep them close, and always try to be safe. I know that if you drop them off at school, not really much you can do, but that's that. I mean, nowadays I see people, parents, who just have their kids running around and doing whatever, and it's like, dude, watch your kid, because your kid's gonna get kidnapped, and then you're gonna fucking regret it. I mean, excuse me 1 minute. I apologize about that. Where was I? Shit. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Back when I went to, like, actual school, um, I would see, like, little kids walking to school, and some of them were by themselves. And it was like, dude, how could you let your kid just walk to school by themselves? I get if you don't live that far, but again, look at Jessica Ridgway. She was just walking to the park that was close to her, and look what happened. Anything can happen. So, yeah, watch your kids, watch your little brother or sister. Protect them the best you can, and always be there for them, because if they die, or if something happens to them, you are going to regret it for the rest of your life. I mean, you don't want them to go, and you don't want to feel like it's your fault, because it's not your fault, but then again it is, because you let them off by themselves. But yeah, so again, that was my opinion on everything and all that. Yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Like I said, my friend Jade should be uploading soon. See you guys later.